one thing that people could never fully grasp, not living it, was the fact that we never once worried about where the next game idea was going to come from. I had people back then who, people of the press, and they asked me, they said, so, you ever have writer's block, or did you ever worry that you may never think of another video game? And it never even crossed our minds. We were, very creative people. We had fertile imaginations. We were getting game ideas from just about everywhere. My game Freeway, which is a chicken trying to cross 10 lanes of traffic. The more times you can do it, if you can do it more times than your opponent, you win. Came about because I was at a trade show, a video game trade show, in Chicago, in a bus, going down Lakeshore Drive to McCormick Place. And some guy decided to save $10 on parking by parking on the wrong side of Lakeshore Drive and running across Lakeshore Drive, 10 lanes of traffic. And I commented to the person sitting right next to me, well, there's an idea for a video game. And I finished the game I was on, and when I was thinking, what shall I do next? I'm going to do that guy. And in fact, Freeway was a man running across the lanes until the absolute 11th hour, when we made it a chicken so that we could tell the story of why did the chicken cross the road. And also, I digress, but I'll tell the story of Freeway. After I changed it to a chicken, I actually liked it better as a chicken because the view of the man graphics didn't look very good, but the chicken happened to look pretty good. And Atari makes a really nice yellow character too, so that worked out well. So we're talking about this 3 days before we're going to the trade show to CES. And Jim Levy says, the San Diego chicken was a celebrity chicken that went to sporting goods or sporting events, okay? Started out as the radio station KGB, had the KGB chicken. And he would go to sporting events, and he spun off and became the San Diego chicken. He trademarked himself. And so Jim said, we're going to a trade show where you're trying to get attention. And instead of scantily clad models, why don't we hire the San Diego chicken to go running around the trade show, getting people's attention to come down and see our new game, Freeway. So he contacted the San Diego chicken, and the San Diego chicken said, sure, great, I'll do it. It's going to cost you $5,000 a day. I need a suite at the Desert Inn, first-class airfare for myself and the chicken assistant, who was his girlfriend, and basically priced himself out of this. We're still this little company. We're not going to pay that kind of money to have a chicken run around the trade show. And our PR guy, which we had on staff, reasonably new, who interestingly enough, he was the PR guy, his name was Hypes, was his last name, was Fred Hypes. And he just piped up and he said, I'll rent a chicken suit. So he rented a chicken suit, and he was the chicken running around the trade show. And all because we changed from a man running across the 10 lanes of traffic to a chicken. So it was just, everything just meshed. Everything was really good. Freeway has the distinction, actually, of being one of the most colorful games I ever did. But ironically, it's on a gray background. And, the Atari 2600 is capable of doing a lot of colors. And so sometimes we'd create the game and use the strange colors that the Atari 2600 was capable of doing, and you'd end up with a game on a purple background, with blue this and yellow that and whatever. And this was kind of an epiphany when I did this game, and I said, hey, wait, this looks more colorful than any of our other games, and yet it's on a gray background.